welcome to Nutridora BVR presents Colors Food Trail, brought to you by our hygiene partners Clorox in association with Nizo Salt, Pinar Labne, Moksha Restaurant and Lounge, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda and Al Baker. You know, to me, falling in love with food is a special kind of falling in love. It nourishes the soul, it tickles the taste buds, and it takes you on a journey to another place and another time. But where will we be traveling today? It all depends on our guest and what she loves to eat and where she loves to travel. So let's meet her.
My name is Lavina and I'm a food and travel blogger based out of Dubai. I have started my blogging journey in 2015 and I love food. For me, travel is equivalent to food. So whenever I plan my trips, I always center it around food because I believe that a big part of traveling is experiencing different cuisines and different cultures.
And off we are on another food journey, but who are my travel partners going to be? Well, you've met Chef Abs, but in case you haven't, he's a man who specializes in taking the entire world's cultures and putting them on a plate.
True.
But more specifically here in the UAE, he runs 3 different restaurants.
Absolutely.
The latest of which is Moksha Restaurant and Lounge.
Moksha is all about Indian food, but at the same time, we're taking all the different cuisine from all over the world and infuse them with the Indian flavor. At the same time, we just want to make sure that we have that traditional touch.
Lovely. Well, that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. And speaking of traveling the world, ladies and gentlemen, meet Lavina. She's probably been on your Instagram feed at some point this week.
I hope so.
Where she's got something like 70,000 followers.
70,900 to be precise.
To be precise. And when did you start blogging, Lavina?
So I started off as a food blog back in 2015 when there were not too many people in the scene, and eventually it's grown into a food and travel blog where I travel the entire world on my foot, trying food from all over the globe. So that is my job now.
Incredible, incredible. So let's start. Of course, 2020 has not been a great year in terms of travel, but it has been a fantastic year for food.
It absolutely has, because I think every third person is a home chef now. Everyone's picked up cooking, which is great, honestly. In fact, me, myself, during quarantine, I went back to my library and I picked out all the cookbooks that I bought, which I imagined one day I will open these cookbooks and cook. And that's exactly what I did. So it's been a great year for the food and beverage industry, I guess.
That's really awesome. So let's talk about your favorite kinds of food. What's your comfort food? You know, after a long day, when you just want it to feel like home, what do you eat?
Okay, so for me personally, I cannot resist a bowl of pasta. For me, that is comfort food because it's cheese, it's carbs, it's salt and pepper and garlic, and what better than pasta?
Lovely.
So I gorge on pasta whenever I'm having a long day or a very tiring day. That is where I go.
Okay, and if you had to pick your all-time favorite dish, what would it be?
So I love seafood and I love the flavors that Goa has to offer. So for me, my favorite dish would be a Goan fish curry with a bowl of steamed rice.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Yes, with like a dash of lemon.
All right. And what about your travels? If you had to pick, now you've been to many, many countries, right? So let's first of all talk about some of the countries you've been to, some of the cities you've traveled.
So for me, my favorite city depends a lot on the food that they have to offer. So I would pick Bangkok as my first favorite city because Bangkok really makes me feel alive. I love the flavors that Bangkok street food has to offer. Secondly, I love Spain. I traveled to Madrid and Barcelona quite recently and I love the tapas, I love the vibe that Spain has to offer when it comes in the culinary scene over there. And my third favorite would be Istanbul.
Of course.
Istanbul's great if you want to eat. They have these amazing walking tours where they take you to all these small
little restaurants, you eat, absolutely.
You try like one thing at a time and it's lovely. So these would be my 3 favorite cities.
Lovely. Now chef, that's a challenge on to you.
It's not a big challenge, by the way. I've spent good time in Goa, so I know what is Goan fish curry.
Okay.
I have opened a restaurant in Spain, so I'm very familiar with the paella.
Lovely.
So it's easy peasy for me.
So how are we going to bring Istanbul into this?
So let's get the labne cheese from the Istanbul.
Okay.
So I'll marinate the fish with labne, Goan fish curry masala, cooked on paella.
Ooh.
Wow,
How's
that sounds incredible.
So let's start cooking.
No. While things start getting hot right here in the studios, you guys take a short break and we'll be back. Welcome back to Nutridora BVR presents Colors Food Trail, brought to you by our hygiene partners Clorox in association with Moksh Restaurant and Lounge, Pinar Labne Nizo Salt, Almond Hammer Baking Soda, and Al Baker. Now it's time for us to get cooking. Lavina, our social media star for the day, has given us quite a challenge. We're going to take a Goan fish curry and put it into a paella.
Paella. Okay.
Lovely.
And we're going to use Pinar Labne.
Lovely.
So
Come
let's start with the Pinar Labne.
Sure.
So we're going to marinate the fish using the labne.
Yes, Labne cheese is a very creamy. At the same time, what's going to happen is going to coat the fish very well and hold all the masala together. And usually in Spanish paella, you can put all the fish, throw into a pan and cook it together with the rice. But here,
Lovely.
we're just giving that twist because you like Istanbul
Yes.
and you love paella and
Yes.
you love Goan fish curry.
You know, the amazing thing about Pinar Labne is actually that it's a fabulous alternative to your cream cheese. So whatever you're making, whether it's a pizza or whether it's a dessert or whether it's with bread or wherever you think you can use cream cheese, rethink that because you could probably use Pinar Labne.
Yes, sure. So in this one, we're gonna add some chili powder. We're gonna add, I made this Goan fish curry masala, which is basically a chili, a coriander, coconut, and trefoil. Trefoil is a spice that not many people have heard about it.
Okay, what
It
is
has
that?
a little lemon flavor.
Okay.
And in traditional Goan fish curry, they use it, but not many people knows about it.
Yeah.
So I used that one and blended it together. I'm gonna add this one to
Lovely.
this labne.
Trefoil, I must
Wow.
look that up.
I think it's a spice, right?
Yes, it is spice.
Spice.
It's kind of looks like a shell of the pepper, black pepper.
Okay,
And
okay.
it smells like a lemon.
Wow.
And the lemon goes very well with the fish.
The fish,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You know, as a vegetarian, I feel like, can you save me a little bit of that and maybe I can put some
You can put
potato or paneer or something
you
in
can
it.
put paneer in the curry and have that.
Yeah. Prawns. We're gonna use some squids. Some salmon. And sea bass.
This is actually like paella, right?
Yes,
They use
yeah.
assorted seafood even
Assorted
in that.
seafood, and they just put it on the top of the paella rice.
Yeah.
And they cook it. Normally they use the arborio rice or they call it paella rice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
That's
and
the short green.
Yeah,
thick
short grain
one.
rice. It has a little crunch to it. As you can see,
Yeah.
it is getting very creamy.
Please.
All right, I'm just going to add some Nizo Himalayan pink salt. Let this fish stay here while it's getting soaked in that masala. I'm going to prepare for a paella rice now. Now, to make the paella rice, I have here arborio rice, which is already washed. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to put some oil in the pan.
That's a pretty unusual pan, right?
Yeah,
It's
this
made
is-
specifically for paella?
This is specifically for paella.
Right.
Normally, traditionally, they use this paella pan, which is quite flat, and they fry the garlic first with onions. So these onions are already sauteed. I'm gonna add some peppers.
So you must have traveled around the world and eaten some very unusual food, right? What's the strangest thing you've ever had to eat?
Well, I'm not sure if this is very strange, but for the first time when I traveled to New York, I ended up trying these garlic snails. And yeah, have you tried snails? Oh wait, you're vegetarian. So definitely not. So that was the first time I was actually at a French restaurant and they recommended this dish of snails, and I'm not kidding, Malvika, it had tadka on it. And
Really?
it tasted delicious. Yeah, it was like a garlic oil according to them, but for me it was tadka.
Tadka, yeah.
And I had it and I was mind blown with how good snails can taste.
Lovely.
So that was one of the times when I actually risked my choices and I went and I tried something new, was when I had snails in New York.
All right.
Wow, the smell is divine.
Yes. These peppers are smoky now. I'm gonna add the rice.
Has the rice been soaked before?
No,
or-
we don't soak this one rice.
Okay.
Because when you cook Indian rice, obviously basmati rice,
Yeah.
you can soak it. But in paella, the rice need to have that bite, a little bite.
Like al
Yeah.
dente.
Like al dente in Italian,
Yeah.
yes. The similar way, if you soak it, it's just going to be like khichdi.
Oh
Right.
God.
So we don't want
we don't
that
want
one.
that.
Yeah. So here I'm going to add some salt and pepper. A little bit of paprika.
All right.
All right, so here we'll add some water.
That's like music.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, all the right notes.
I'm gonna add some saffron to it
Wow.
just to
for
get
the
that.
color.
Yeah, for the color and the flavor also. Okay. Now we're gonna simmer this one. A little bit more water.
How long does this kind of rice take to cook?
This should take 10 to 15 minutes when
Okay.
it's covered. But now what we're gonna do, we'll cover the rice, and while rice is cooking, we're gonna cook our fish.
Lovely.
So I'm gonna add Nizo Himalayan pink salt. And let it cook for 10-15 minutes.
So how do we plan on cooking the fish? Are we going to fry it?
We're
or
gonna
steam
pan
it?
fry it, and because I want that curry flavor to stick together and the lavina cheese and everything, and then once it's half done, then we put it on the rice and let it steam again. Okay, some oil in the pan. You're gonna take these lovely marinated fish and pan fry them.
Lovely. And once the fish is fried, then you put it into
We
the
just
rice?
put it on the top of the paella, so it can still get that flavor of curry, the Goan
Right.
fish curry. Because if I try to put inside the rice, it's just gonna make it mishmash.
Okay. So, while we wait for this lovely fish to fry, we're going to play a game known world over as Two Truths and a Lie. So, what we're going to do is you're going to tell us 3 things about yourself. 2 of them are truth.
Okay.
And one of those 3 things is a lie.
Okay, so I'm
Okay.
going to tell you 3 facts and you tell me which one's 2 are truths
Exactly.
and 1 is a lie.
Exactly. And on
Great.
my team, of course, is Chef Abs.
Okay.
So let's begin with the first fact. I love instant noodles. The second fact, I mean, you have to guess which one's
Okay.
the truth, right? The second one that I would like to say is I cook pasta at 4 a.m.
Okay.
And the third one is that my next culinary destination is going to be Israel.
Wow. Okay,
Yes.
wait.
So you
1 minute.
guess.
Okay, Chef, what's your guess? Which one's the lie?
First one.
That she likes instant noodles.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
my
no,
God.
no, no, no. She definitely loves instant noodles.
Do I look like an instant noodle girl?
Well, you did say 4 a.m. pasta, so I'm guessing when you're tired and you don't have the energy for
But
4
she
a.m.
also
pasta.
said that she loved pasta. She told that how she cooked the pasta. And when she take a pause to tell the real truth, that's mean that's the truth.
You
and
think?
when she quickly say something, that's mean that's a lie.
Okay.
You know, I must say you are a genius because I hate instant noodles. So
What?
sorry, you were wrong. Yeah.
No. Oh, no.
Come on, spend 5 minutes extra and make a proper meal for yourself.
And she's a foodie, by the way. No foodie will say on the TV, I love instant noodles.
Genius. You got it.
Yeah.
You got
So
me.
now our fish is cooked.
Perfect.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the paella and we're gonna open this one. All right.
Wow.
Okay.
got a beautiful
Really
color.
nice.
yeah.
That's because of the saffron.
That's because of saffron, yeah. I'm gonna put this fish. As you can see, it's nicely coated with the fish curry. So you can have that flavor.
All right,
So
Chef
here
looks
I'm gonna
like
add
he's
some
garnishing.
tomatoes. Okay. Parsley.
Lovely.
Gonna add a bit of thyme.
That looks really authentic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it. I don't need to chop it. A little bit of green peas. Okay. And I can cover it. Let it steam more so the fish flavor can go inside the paella.
Lovely. Well, there's a lot of that flavor that needs to seep into the rice. So, tell you what, why don't we let the dish do its thing while we take a short break? We'll be right back, so stay where you are. Welcome back to Nutridor. BVR presents Colors Food Trail, brought to you by our hygiene partners Clorox in association with Moksh Restaurant and Lounge, Peanut Lavina, Nizo Salt, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda and Al Baker. All right, we've put this lovely paella, and it's almost ready to be eaten, but before that we need to just disinfect the surface. Now, Clorox Expert is actually a fantastic product because first of all, you don't need to wear gloves when you are cleaning the surface, but that's not all. It kills 99.9% of all viruses and bacteria and all the other nasties that are hiding in different corners of your house. So it's lovely for those reasons, and of course 100% effective on grease and available in these little small packs that you can just put in your handbag and carry wherever you are going.
So let's see our paella. The steam is coming out.
Lovely.
And I hope it's gonna look amazing.
I'm sure it will.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, the excitement is over.
Wow.
Ooh, look at that. Absolute perfection. Absolute perfection, my God.
Okay, nice squeeze of lemon. Gonna put some dill leaves.
I never imagined we could make a Goan fish curry into a paella.
Into paella, but that's what we do in this show.
It's very
You know.
creative. Are those microgreens?
Microgreens, yeah. This is sakura cress.
Oh, very cool.
Super.
Okay.
Beautiful.
You're just dying to eat it though.
Of course. I've waited the entire day
You've
for
waited to eat
this
this
Goan
lovely-
fish curry
Yes.
paella. Firstly, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
preparing the dish for me.
It's hot, just careful.
Yes. Perfect. It's beautiful.
It tastes like a Goan fish curry paella.
It tastes like everything. It's exactly what I imagined it to be. May I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I love the way that the flavors have gone so deeply, and I can taste the labne that you've marinated the fish with. It absolutely is an amalgamation of Turkey and Goa and Spain. It's brilliant.
We're happy that you loved it.
I did. It's exceptional. Thank you so much, Chef Abs.
Thank you.
Well, that's not the end actually.
Yes, it's
right?
not the end.
Because chef's been working a little extra hard behind the scenes to create a dessert for you that you'll
Wow.
love as well.
Obviously, so we're gonna do the dessert plating.
Lovely.
Amazing.
All right, let's
All right.
get plating. I can't wait
Yes.
to eat this. So what is it, chef? I mean,
This is a Goan bath cake, okay, and I'm giving a Spanish twist to it. Okay, it has a natilla, which is in a Spanish custard inside. Okay, and I'm just finishing out with the black thing.
Is it
What is
charcoal?
this?
Yeah, it's a charcoal cream, and then what is resemble in Spain, a bullfight is very famous.
Yeah.
Okay, this whole round thing resemble the bullfight arena. This black
Yes.
thing resemble the black bull.
Oh my god, that is
Okay.
so creative.
Yeah.
And so thoughtful.
Yeah. And the Thai element, because you love Bangkok,
Yes.
it has a lemon inside.
Oh, lovely. Did you
Yeah.
use like kaffir?
Kaffir lime, yeah.
Oh my god, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
And what does the orange represent in
That's
this
the
bullfight?
Spanish flag.
Oh.
Spanish flag has an orange-red color.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, and then when the bullfight happened, those people wear those frill around
Yeah.
when they do the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the frill is doing.
Wow, you've put in a lot of thought behind this
Yeah.
dessert.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
I think one of the beautiful things about this show is that you feel so special because somebody's thought all these things about your travels, your favorite food, and they've actually created a dish that will never be created again.
And it's not only just the presentation, but even how the flavors have been incorporated so beautifully with the Thailand kaffir lives and the look of Spain. And the cake is Goan. So we've checked everything on the list.
All the boxes.
And it looks amazing, Chef. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And just to finish it one, this is, you know, when the bullfight happened,
And there's blood.
there is a blood. So it's just pouring over.
Wow.
Okay, there you go.
Oh my God. Can
That's
we
your
take it?
Goan bath cake in a Spanish style with the bulls arena fight.
Looks
Very
beautiful.
innovative. By the way, just FYI, I love sweets over savory.
Okay.
I can legit start my day with sweets and end it with sweets. So
Everyone
thank you so
said
much.
the same thing. Everyone came here and said the same thing.
You got all sugar heads on the
all
show.
sugar heads, yeah.
Love the cafe. Beautiful. Malvika,
I'm
you need
going
to try
taste
this.
it. Yeah, whether or not you invite me to, I'm definitely taking a bite. I'm always fascinated by the carbon
Charcoal.
colors. Oh, sorry, the charcoal.
Activated
colours.
charcoal.
Activated charcoal.
Activated
yeah.
charcoal, yeah. Right.
I'm gonna go for seconds.
Oh my god. That's
amazing,
freshness of the
right?
lime. It's like, it feels like summer in your mouth. It's amazing.
Great.
It's amazing. And it's
What a
creamy
creation,
and it's
really.
soft.
Thank you.
And it's got like this coconutty something
Yeah, it's got
going
a
on.
coconut, the crunch, and it's made out of semolina. So that's why it has a
yeah.
bite. It's not like a flour. It's not a flour. It's a coconut. In Goa, normally they eat the Goan bath cake for the tea.
Yes.
It sort of reminds me of a
it's
tea
an
cake
afternoon tea.
that you
It's-
have ice.
So it has that bite. It's not cakey. It's
It
different.
reminds me of
Yeah.
like my grandmother's baking. You know,
Ah,
it's that
okay.
very like, I'm sorry, I'm just taking
Homemade
seconds.
sort of.
yeah.
I'm taking thirds.
It's
You take
lovely.
seconds.
It's lovely. Thank you so much, Chef Abs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Lavina, I know that you think that the sweet is the greatest part of this show, but wait until you get your present.
I get a present?
Yes, you do.
You do.
Wow, that is
So
amazing.
everyone who comes here, we have tradition to give a gift hamper. And this is from our restaurant Mox, which is in Abu Dhabi.
Lovely. Thank
Okay?
you so much.
And we have a gift hamper for you. We want you to come and dine in our restaurant.
I will surely be there. The experience has been fantastic, and I'm sure the restaurant will be even better. Thank
Indeed,
you so much for
it's
having
going to be
me.
amazing.
And thank you, Lavina. Thank you so much for coming in and spending this evening with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you, Chef Abs. It's
you,
because of
always.
your designs and your creations that we recreate all of these beautiful journeys and memories and holidays, even in a year when we haven't been able to travel half as much as we'd like to. Well, next week we take another journey. We go on another food trail. We create another new dish that's only going to live for one day. So catch us on Colors Food Trail with me, Malvika, next week, same time, same place for another food journey.